I told him not to say what he was going to say, okay?
Give me a kiss, first of all.
That was awful.
No, I'm sorry.
No,
I
you're
wanna
not.
Apologize.
You're
I want
not.
to apologize to my wife.
You better.
Because
I'm sick and tired of
I was going to start today off
Yeah.
by saying,
I love you.
Right now, 10 seconds, literally,
I
before
see
I
that.
hit live, she was yelling at me, and she
I
smacked me
wasn't.
twice.
Yeah, I did, but you know what I told you not
But
to
I
say that.
told her I wasn't going to say that. But it's
And
true.
I scratch his back, and I play with his beard, and I make sure he's happy all the time. And all I know is that I'm sick and tired of him saying that.
But it's
you didn't
true.
know what just happened before
But
we went on."
it's true. She was just
Yeah, I was
yelling at me.
But I did. But while I was yelling, I said, "Don't tell everybody." Are you enjoying this, Susan? Because by the way,
Wait.
Amelia,
I have to share something. Holly is the worst. She would be like.
Look at all my gray. I need
you
color.
if you had to.
I'm an
pick
entrepreneur. I
The
don't have
worst possible
should have
job for
time.
Holly to have
time. Would be what?
would be like international spy. Okay? Because Holly is no good
Hello, Deborah.
at like spy tactics.
I'm not good. Why would I want to be a spy?
No. Here's my perfect example.
Hey, Michelle.
Okay? Hey, Pat. It was good seeing you last night.
She came on mine.
Yeah, Pat came up on yours. So,
Julia,
what
am
was
I going to
just
see
talking
you
about?
Friday? It's
What was
been.
I just talking about?
I shouldn't be a spy.
Right. Okay. I gave her a clue before in something. I had to tell her exactly what the clue. I had to spell the clue out.
Julia, I would love for you to come. I don't know if you're available tomorrow night to come to
So
Counter
she
Pop
could
Up in
guess.
Montclair. You can come as my guest.
And the other night, Lindsay sends her a text that says,
What?
"Don't read this text out loud," because we were in the car.
As I was reading it out loud.
we were in the car with other people, and Lindsay knew that. So
she
Lindsay
should have read that. But she knows I do that.
Because Holly has a tendency,
To read
a
out
strong
loud.
tendency,
I
to
read out
read
loud.
her texts out
No,
loud.
I just read out loud.
Whether people
Not just
want
my
to,
text.
to everything, her
No,
emails,
I do. I read everything aloud. I do.
And when she's
I like reading out loud.
and when she's reading a text out loud,
Oh,
like
okay.
she's telling you
Next
a text,
time.
when she's telling you
So
a text,
nice
she's
seeing
doing this,
you.
or she's doing this, or she's doing this. So
Oh, I like how
she
you put
says-
that, Deborah.
so-
Mine are naturally
So she
roots.
So Lindsay, our daughter, sends Holly a text that
You
says,
just said it
"Don't
already."
read this text out loud." And Holly proceeds to say, Lindsay just sent me a text. Oh, don't read this text out loud."
But I will tell you something, okay? And then obviously everyone was probably saying, well, why don't you want to read? What is he saying? Okay, listen.
Go ahead.
You told me about an hour or so ago. You were upstairs.
I
You
wish
said,
I-
Holly.
I wish I
talking.
made note of who tipped me off to this.
Google didn't?
No,
How
no.
did
I know
Google
someone posted.
How did Google
Someone
not
posted.
make one of their Google...
Did you check?
No, every time I go to Google, you would see a... What do they call that again?
Google Doodle.
Google Doodle. Oh, I love that. Google Doodle. I love doodles. You're a doodle. You like cheese doodles.
I do, except they make your fingers orange. Unless you get the white cheddar ones,
Then it's less orange.
Then no one can tell. That's kind of like, I'm going to date myself, but
You're going to
does
date
anyone
yourself? How do you do that?
by saying this next
No,
thing?
I mean you go out with yourself? Like play
No.
with yourself?
Are you trying to be humorous, Holly?
I'm not trying. I am.
That wasn't humorous. Do you remember red sunflowers? Pistachios?
Yes.
Red pistachios?
Those are ridiculous.
Right?
Red all over your fingers.
So there was no purpose
No.
for the red other than to make them red.
Why not just keep natural?
Well,
Why do they
duh.
do that?
And for 2 days.
An entrepreneur did that
For 2 days
for some reason.
after
There's a reason.
you ate pistachios.
You had red.
You had red all over your fingers.
Okay. Oh, is he boring you yet? So the one thing that's not boring, I hate
ahead.
that word. You know it, right? I
Yes,
hate,
yes,
actually,
I hate, I
actually,
know.
I hate the word hate, and I hate the word bored, and hate bored. I actually do hate boring and boredom. And there are some people that are boring and that live in boredom. But an entrepreneur's life is not boring, Robert. And it also gives us the opportunity, and that is one of the reasons we're able to go sometimes to certain meetings. I mean, we go because we want to. But like last
but
night's meeting.
we are in total control of our schedule.
Okay, so I have a few things about, because I do believe that entrepreneurs, do great things, do lots of great things. But entrepreneurs, I actually posted a Richard Branson quote.
Yes.
Actually, I will tell you the quote: "Entrepreneurship is about turning what excites you in life into capital, so you can do more of it and move forward with it." But I have to tell you, first of all, it's an unofficial holiday, which actually...
So happy Entrepreneurs Day for those that celebrate.
Entrepreneurship.
Entrepreneurship.
No, entrepreneurs.
Entrepreneurs Day.
Apostrophe. Day.
Entrepreneurs Day?
Day.
I think I
It
might have
belongs
written
to the
entrepreneurship.
No, entrepreneurs.
Entrepreneurs?
It's National Entrepreneurs Day, and it's the third Tuesday in November. Just like Thanksgiving is the fourth Thursday in November, right?
Okay.
So
And
so
Small Business Saturday is coming up,
The thing
which
about-
is also tied to entrepreneurship.
well, small
business
right?
owners,
Okay.
yeah.
So, I'm going to read a few quotes. Au naturel. I like that, Deborah.
Yes.
Okay. So most entrepreneurs are on a mission, right? To build an empire, to leave a legacy, to do something good.
Hello, Michael. Councilman.
It is hello,
Councilman. Sworn in last night.
Councilman Vieira.
With his family.
You are an asset to that town council.
Correct.
Okay. And I love also what you said about with Brandon Mindy. You know something?
Yes, that was
Thoughtful.
very nice.
Thoughtful.
And
I hope Brandon heard it, because
I hope he did.
I don't think a lot of candidates
Because you
acknowledge
shouldn't,
their running
the
mates.
bottom line
Running
is
mate?
you
No,
don't
they're
need
opposition.
you don't need a title to help out.
And I have to say something. The one thing that I think that did come out during the debate, which, depends how much you're reading in the paper, which also
Or
the
attending.
Tribune had a what? How
Or
many?
attending.
90th?
Oh,
Anniversary?
yes. Last night
90
they
years?
celebrated
90
the 90th
years, wow.
anniversary of our local newspaper.
And there were three
West
of the four editors that are
Essex
still alive,
Tribune.
right? Even from 1980,
Yeah.
they said
Kit was there,
one.
and- yeah,
It was
yeah.
fabulous. But what you're absolutely right. One showing up, like he could be at the town council meetings on Monday night,
Sure.
right? I mean, wouldn't you think someone who wants to be involved in the town should come to the town council meetings? Number one,
Yeah.
yeah, and two, about the when you
Well, what about when I mentioned that many years ago we know someone who ran for town council who had never voted?
That's crazy. But but they also should be doing something in town. Like something, be part of
Well,
a committee. You need to be involved. And you know something?
I think you need to be
because
known.
you could be on the
I
town
think
council.
I think it's important to be known.
Yeah, but a lot of it's popularity contest. But
Well,
it shouldn't
but
be.
listen,
Shouldn't be.
but
People
shouldn't-
do need to know you.
Hang on a
they
second.
They should know who you are.
Wait a second.
What are
Wait a
your
second.
values?
Wait a second.
You have a beautiful
Wait a
family,
second.
Michael. No, I want to say something.
Wait.
I love
Isn't
it.
it
I
an
wanted
asset-
everyone to know. Wait, hey, Marsha. I want everyone to know that Michael's daughter,
Swore him in.
swore him in. And that was because one day...
Because she said one day
You're gonna
when I
swear-
run for office,
You're going to swear me in.
you're going to swear me in.
Okay. And then it was so beautiful, beautiful
Yeah,
family.
it
And
was really
family
nice.
is everything. It's amazing. But go ahead. About showing up and about not voting and about being involved and about being part of the town council. You were about to say something about, we were talking.
Oh. So, like you said, a popularity contest.
That I did.
I think a politician who's well liked,
And trusted.
right, can persuade people to do things. Right? If people don't like you, why are they going to follow what you say or do? But if people like you, wouldn't they rally behind what you put out there?
Yeah. And I got to tell you, one of I don't. Well, actually, I think we.
So I
can
think
say,
being likable and being like and know people knowing who you are.
Well, wait a second.
is paramount.
But that happened. So I'm going to say thank you. You're welcome, Michael. Is councilman.
Yes,
But
councilman.
I will tell you something. Okay, when Pat, and this is true, Michael, and Pat is on Seabold here. Okay,
Hey.
She was on. She was on mine and yours. But when Pat came over to me last night at the town council meeting, and she told me, Michael, that it was great that you went to the dispensary with Robert, and that all of them should. That is fantastic. And then Al Anthony, our mayor, did come over at the end. Hello,
Yeah,
Laura.
we're gonna
did come over
take a
and
trip.
said
We're gonna go.
that, and maybe Al will be able to grab a few others to come with you. But you know something, because right, that would be great.
Well, why
But
not? I mean,
one at a time is fine, or one person at a time.
no,
But
I
you
don't
know-
think it was even a problem if I brought a couple of people with me.
Okay,
It's
so
just
maybe he'll ask some of
the
us.
only The only restriction was if they want to get into the cultivation part, kind of behind the scenes.
Yeah. Oh, that's
that's more involved.
That's why you wanted to talk
of a
to Shane.
clearance.
Shane's not coming though, I don't think.
Yeah,
because
more
he
of
may
a
not be able to.
clearance than just getting inside the dispensary.
Hi,
That just
Billy.
required.
Great
that
seeing
just
you and
re-
your mom last night.
That just
So-
required
so-
a valid ID.
But I do believe, okay, that if you want to run for this town, you need to be part of committees, volunteer efforts.
And as an entrepreneur, I was able to
be volunteer.
flexible in my schedule.
And we did volunteer.
to go with him and
a
to
lot.
volunteer.
Oh,
a
and
lot.
to do that. That is correct.
Yeah.
Hey, Sherelle.
Hey, what's up?
You know he's on cruise buddy.
Yes,
okay.
I know.
So listen, I want to talk about a couple of things. I'm going to share a few quotes, and want to also tell you. I'm going to do the quotes last, but I do want to talk about the history.
Stay tuned. There's quotes coming.
Well, the quotes are really inspiring, and I want to leave with the quotes. So, National Entrepreneurs Day history. So, the word entrepreneur comes from the French word entreprendre, meaning undertake. Okay? It first appeared in the French dictionary, produced by Jacques de Bourgeon, and published in 1723. Okay? The study of entrepreneurship stems from Irish-French economist Richard Cantillon, back in the late 17th and early 18th century. He defined the term entrepreneur in his book, Essay on the Nature of Trade in General, as a person who pays a certain price for a product and resells it at an uncertain price. So listen to this. Cantillon emphasized the willingness of the entrepreneur to take on the risk and deal with the uncertainty, thus distinguishing the difference between the entrepreneur and the investor. Another French economist, Jean-Baptiste Say, identified entrepreneurs as drivers for economic development, emphasizing the role as one of the collecting factors of production. Say and Cantillon both belong to the French school of thought and known as physiocrats. Listen to this. In the 1930s, economist Joseph Schumpeter defines an entrepreneur as someone willing and able to convert a new idea or invention into a successful innovation. For him, entrepreneurship resulted in new industries and combinations of currently existing inputs. His example of this was the combination of the steam engine and the wagon in order to produce the horseless carriage. In
Better known as the automobile.
And in 2010, entrepreneur Siamak Taghatos started a petition to create a National Entrepreneurs Day. He didn't understand how America, though considered the most entrepreneurial... Thank you, Deborah. I love hearts. That, though considered the most entrepreneurial country in the world, didn't already have a day dedicated to recognizing entrepreneurs. 6 months and thousands of signatures later, which makes me think of the petition
Right.
someone said last night,
Yep.
President Obama, thank you, President Obama, proclaimed the last day of 2010's National Entrepreneur Week as National Entrepreneurs Day.
And here we are.
Thank you. So, these are the quotes I want to share.
Excuse me.
First of all, you know Robert Kiyosaki. You know Robert
Yep, I
Kiyosaki,
do.
right?
Mhm.
He said, everyone can tell you the risk. An entrepreneur can see the reward. Steve Jobs, 2 fabulous quotes. I'm convinced that half of what separates successful entrepreneurs from non-successful ones, pure perseverance.
Yeah.
We're here to tell the story.
Right.
We are serial entrepreneurs.
We are.
And in 1989, Steve Jobs said, you can't just ask customers what they want and then try to give that to them. By the time you get it built, they'll want something
Else.
new.
Yeah.
So, and the last one is being an entrepreneur is a mindset. I
It
love
is.
Roberts too, by the way. I bought a fan at Lord Taylor.
I very rarely wear anything but all black.
Oh wait,
as
you're gonna like
everyone
this.
knows.
Being an entrepreneur is a mindset.
Yes.
You have to see things as opportunities all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
It's like
Right?
It's like yes.
I
yes.
love being
And you
an
know
entrepreneur.
what? You know
I
what?
never you know what? You don't know what it's like until you leave corporate America.
Yeah.
And you're really doing something that you love. And that
Right.
is making
and
a
then
difference.
It's okay. It's okay
For others
to,
and yourself, collectively. It is such I'm so proud to do this as as your partner, because we tap into our strengths. It's not
Yeah.
easy. It's not necessarily easy, but what is? What is? There's always pros and cons no matter what you choose to
Listen,
do.
we had a meeting this morning that was the third meeting in a series of meetings.
Right.
That took place in a small area in the front of this person's business.
And then a partner came.
Then a partner came, and in this little cluster of the four of us,
what a very joyous
we had
meeting.
an amazing half an hour.
Powwow.
We created an event. We struck a deal. We made a partnership kind of thing.
And they're in no business. And they're in no business.
And they're entrepreneurs.
Wait.
So
So
it was very exciting. And this is going to be something that we're going to be able to
do more. And do work with more entrepreneurs. And I will tell, I forgot I wrote this one too.
Hi, Michelle.
I would rather work 16 hours a day for myself than 8 hours for someone else.
Yeah, for sure. And part of the...
And we've been working till like midnight every day.
And tonight we will too. We've got...
It's okay.
You know,
and we take the time to do this.
This is our night before mode, and
it's
there's
things
that
place.
we have to...
Our tables are delivered, Robert.
But, we're learning. This is our 8th event happening tomorrow, right? We've learned, think about...
Can you tell everyone what's actually tomorrow too? 11:20.
So, right, so what's it called? The Moore Bill?
More. Oh, wait a second.
Moore
Sorry.
Bill.
You know what? Wait a second. I should look that up.
Is going to be brought before the legislature in Washington tomorrow for the first time.
Let's see what it says.
History.
Officially schedules vote.
Where
marijuana moment. Key congressional committee officially schedules vote on marijuana legalization bill
at the national level. We're talking about descheduling this plant. Finally,
federally deschedule
at the
cannabis
federal level,
and address social equity on tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Get these people out of jail, people. Get them out of jail.
Wait, so MORE, it stands for Marijuana Opportunity Reinvestment and Expungement. It has been lauded by advocates for its emphasis on restorative justice for communities most impacted by the drug war. It calls for a 5% federal tax on marijuana sales, and that revenue will be used to fund programs such as job training, legal aid for those affected by prohibition, and small business loans for individuals who are socially and economically disadvantaged. The bill also seeks to lift barriers to licensing and employment in the industry. The legislation would expunge the records of those with prior cannabis convictions, provide for sentencing black federal agencies from denying public benefits of security clearances as a result of marijuana use.
You don't know how to encapsulate.
No, I'm not good.
Okay, so this is happening tomorrow. They are going to call for a vote tomorrow as well on this. This is serendipitous,
but hear what
right?
it says. No. Let's see what it says here. It says, our federal cannabis policies have been rooted in the past for far too long. As states continue to modernize how we regulate cannabis, Congress has a responsibility to ensure that our policies are fair, equitable, and inclusive. I'm pleased that this critical bill includes key tenets for my own legislation. So who is this? Who wrote this? This was Barbara Lee, Democrat in California.
Yeah. So, this is very exciting. Very exciting.
To say goodbye to cannabis prohibition?
To say, to think that, even last night we were again addressing our town council, where they are opening the discussion, right? Because it's, for some reason, I don't quite get, it's requiring a discussion, in order to say it's okay, and I'm all right with that. I'm okay pleading the case, right? I have story after story. Last night, we were in the council chambers, and I he said it to me, our freeholder, Luciano.
Okay.
I'm sure he has shared this story with other people.
He doesn't want to be on opioids. He said...
He doesn't want to be on opioids, and he was, and cannabis helped him do that.
So he's going to be an advocate.
And he's alive because of it.
Because you know what? That's the best part. Because
so
you know what?
But
the Captain Drum told him to speak to us.
We are on the right side of this.
Oh.
Let me tell you, we are
exciting.
on the right side of this. It is very exciting.
For the good.
And to think that on December 20th, our very first event,
crazy.
The president signed the Farm Bill.
This is law of attraction.
And here it is tomorrow on our 8th event. The Moore Bill.
This is so fantastic.
Comes before Congress.
This is so
for
exciting.
A vote.
So stay tuned. And if you have questions and there are things that you just don't understand,
the people that are going to be helped
far
by
more
this move
than those not helped.
From expungement to people, many of you don't realize this. I was discussing this last night. Let's say you're receiving financial aid from the federal government for college, and you're a freshman, And as a freshman in college,
We have a new ticket sale.
you've got
And
cannabis.
Peyton.
You've got cannabis in your possession. And you don't have a medical cannabis card, as many college students do. And you get arrested for cannabis, and you get convicted of that offense. Guess what happens? You lose your federal financial aid for 1 year on your first offense. You lose it. Okay? Second offense, you lose it for 2 years. Right? A college kid getting caught with cannabis. Okay? This is what's going on. There's a hashtag 94 or something. 94 people a day in New Jersey are arrested for cannabis offenses. 94. That equates to over 30,000 a year.
Look at this. I could be doing this live and doing work at the same time. Someone who we met, this is what's so great. I gotta tell you something.
Go ahead and tell me something. Are you kidding, Ollie?
No, I'm not kidding, baby.
Okay.
Let me just tell you. Remember I told you that we got a beautiful, listen to this. We got the most, first of all, I'm not going to even say who it is, but someone who's coming to our event tomorrow night reached out to us on Monday and said, we were at another event last weekend, and they said, although they didn't have a chance to meet us, she writes, I did hear many people speak highly of your work in the community, which is something to appreciate. So first of all, thank you for your contribution to the community. Okay? Passionate about cannabis and health, and she's also a professional astrologer. I mean, this is so cool. So
right.
she
Okay, so
she's coming tomorrow night.
Terrific.
I love that.
That's fabulous.
I love that. And Peyton just referred 2 people.
Beautiful.
So come to kind of pop up, people.
So tomorrow night.
First, like
at
40
about
people
this
are going to
time.
get something in the
Yeah,
door.
we got stuff to give away as people get there. You're going to get stuff.
And then the giveaways during the night. And then
Giveaways during
there's
the night.
magic, massage,
Magic, massage,
caricatures by Jody Way.
We've got
music.
terpene mocktails. We have
Infused foods
food,
with Elated and Divinely. And then we've got so many
Florology,
amazing beauty products.
CBD brands. We have some of our favorites who are coming back again with
Edibles, oils, topicals.
us. New CBD brands coming. If you're a military veteran, we want you to be our guest. Just reach out to us and we will make sure that you can come. We are literally 1 block from the
train.
Walnut Street train station of New Jersey Transit in Montclair. Lots of restaurants around, lots of drinking establishments, if that's your thing. I don't think Greenleaf is going to be open, but Greenleaf Dispensary, Montclair, the home of Greenleaf Dispensary, the very first medical cannabis dispensary in the state of New Jersey. Julio, ex-police officer, former police officer, great guy. So come down to Montclair. You won't be sorry. I assure you of that. Hey, Jimbo. We are good. We are good. One of my fraternity brothers saying hello.
All right, listen, we're 25
So,
minutes.
yeah.
So
At 4:44. Look at that. Look at that.
it's nice numbers. Yeah, 444.
Okay.
4 cubed.
So, happy Entrepreneurs Day for those of you who are
Celebrate.
entrepreneurs and celebrate.
And should you
Give
want to
yourself
consider...
a pat on the back. Give yourself a little raise.
No, give yourself a hug.
Give yourself a
hug.
raise. And
Be proud of all you do.
Work just a half a day on Friday. How's
Oh,
that?
Deborah, thank you. You know what? We are appreciative of everybody who comes on. I mean, many of you come on regularly, and
some of you actually admit it. Okay. Sometimes people will come up to us and whisper and say, "Hey, we watch you on Facebook." I don't want to admit it, but we watch you.
So I have to go get out an email to all my exhibitors because I want to make sure that they know where to go and when, and to make
But
sure.
our tables are there, our chairs are there.
The couches are there.
Couches are there.
We have a lot to bring tomorrow, but it's all
We're good. We
bought some clementines and we bought
We're gonna
some
have some-
popcorners for
yeah.
those for you to have a little something.
A
You know what? I know
little
you're going to get it
something.
from our brands, but we always like to have a little something for our vendors.
nibble here or
as
there.
well as for a few people that might want
Correct.
a little something, especially since it starts at 5:30. But there will
Correct.
be food there to sample and sell. So,
Absolutely.
so
And this is yes.
and
it's
education.
so many and this is-
education.
even
Pop
though-
Talk started at 5:30. And actually, Gal
And if
Gavoni,
you're doing,
cannabis nurse,
if
will
you're
be there.
doing your early holiday shopping,
Stocking stuffers and more.
great stuff
And
to,
your parents,
to get for
all
and,
parents,
and,
will, and your pets, and your pets.
And right, and don't forget about Thanksgiving, right? If you're going to someone's house for Thanksgiving,
Great gift.
you want to bring something. Bring CBD. Bring an edible. Bring like BZB honey.
Oh, it's great things.
You're baking for the
Or
holidays.
for the tea. Or even the honey for the
Tea?
tea.
Home run.
Honey's a sweet treat. But
Home
any of our
run.
brands, okay?
Any
you
of
know
our
what?
brands.
Listen, you should talk to every person,
like listen,
every table.
You're gonna go shopping on Black Friday. You're gonna be up early. Your feet are gonna be killing you. Pick up a great topical from one of our brands and rub it in to your sore muscles after all that shopping. Black Friday, perfect solution.
Okay, and we're gonna have we're gonna talk. I'm gonna actually put that in about doing. About
You almost
oh my god,
Lost
that
your
was
computer.
so weird.
Can I put that down for you?
No, so it's we're gonna do a Black Friday special for our brands. There will be a special Black Friday special.
Do we have to get up early and wait online?
No, I don't think so.
That was a joke. She didn't get that either.
But we are gonna go to Small Business Saturday.
Yes.
And
We are going to take
But we
advantage
have lots
of
of
that.
days before Thanksgiving to wish you that. And you know what? We want every day make it special.
I knew she was going to say that.
Have a great evening.